From nunchakus in Japan to capoeira in Brazil. Every country has its own fighting style. But which one is the most powerful? Could a Shaolin monk defeat a Muay Thai fighter? And what the heck is Bartitsu from England? Get ready for a journey through the most iconic moves on the planet. And beware, you might leave this video wanting to fight. Let's go! In Thailand, fighters master Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs. In Japan, karate is one of the most widely practiced martial arts worldwide. In China, Kung Fu is one of the most famous martial arts, with countless styles. In Brazil, they move to the rhythm of capoeira, a mix of dance and combat. In Japan, they also have judo, a refined and tactical grappling art. In Taiwan, the gentle but powerful Tai Chi was developed as a way to balance energy and defense. In China, the legendary Wushu includes acrobatics and powerful strikes. In Israel, soldiers and civilians train in Krav Maga, a no-nonsense combat system. In Japan, they practice Jiu-Jitsu, the art of joint locks and throws. In Ukraine, people practice combat hopuk, a martial art inspired by Cossack traditions. In Turkey, warriors train in Seoken, a modern combat system with ancient roots. In Norway, the traditional wrestling style is Glima, dating back to Viking times. In Myanmar, fighters train in Bando, a brutal hand-to-hand combat style. In Uzbekistan, the sport of Kurash is an ancient form of upright wrestling. In Greece, they practice Pankration, one of the earliest forms of MMA. In Laos, people practice Muay Lao, the country's own version of kickboxing. In India, ancient warriors trained in Mustiyuddha, a deadly form of bare-knuckle fighting. In Colombia, they practice Colombian Grima, a unique machete fighting style. In South Korea, the traditional martial art Taekyon uses fluid, dance-like movements. In Kazakhstan, fighters engage in Kailash Tasu, a martial art of sword fighting. In Sudan, the people practice Nuba fighting, an ancient style of wrestling. In Russia, they practice many martial arts, including combat sambo and hand-to-hand techniques. In Singapore, a modern fighting system called Singafist has emerged. In France, they practice Savate, an elegant yet deadly kickboxing style. In Japan, sumo wrestlers dedicate their lives to sumo, the art of massive power. In Angola, warriors practice Engolo, which has influenced capoeira. In Canada, indigenous warriors developed Okichita, a deadly combat style. In Nigeria, warriors practice Dam, a brutal one-handed boxing style. In the United States, they train in Kajukenbo, a hybrid martial art designed for self-defense. In India, fighters use Salambam, a deadly stick-fighting style. In Senegal, wrestling is taken to another level with Lam. In Japan, sword masters train in Kendo, the art of the samurai. In Indonesia, Tarung Derajat is a full-contact martial art for survival. In the Soviet Union, Sambo was developed as a combat sport and military system. In Portugal, people practice Jogo do Pau, a stick-fighting martial art. In Serbia, the martial art Real Aikido is a defensive style derived from traditional Aikido. In Vietnam, the martial art Vo Vinam includes both striking and grappling techniques. In the Philippines, warriors train in Sikaran, a martial art focused on powerful kicks. In Malaysia, people practice Silat Malayu, an ancient and deadly martial art. In Cambodia, they practice Bakator, a brutal and artistic form of fighting. In Egypt, the traditional stick fighting art Tadib is still alive today. In Myanmar, Lethwei is known as one of the most brutal bare-knuckle boxing styles. In Spain, the lesser-known icy fighting is practiced. In India, Kalaripayattu is considered one of the oldest martial arts in the world. In South Korea, Taekwondo is known for its lightning-fast kicks. In Venezuela, people practice Juego del Garrote, a traditional stick-fighting art. In South Korea, they also train in Hapkido, a martial art focused on joint locks and throws. In Indonesia, the world-famous Pencak Silat is a deadly and elegant fighting style. In Japan, Kempo is another martial art that blends striking and grappling. In Sri Lanka, warriors train in Angampara, an ancient and mystical martial art. In the Philippines, they practice Arnis, a deadly stick-fighting martial art. In Brazil, Vale Tudo is a no-rules fighting system that influenced modern MMA. Did you like the video? Leave your like, your comment and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.